I don't like the whole game. The whole game is, let's divide people into groups and contrast their oppression.
All right, before we roll the clip, let me just say how articulate Jordan Peterson is and how well thought out his arguments are. Man, deserves a medal. Shout out to Jordan Pete, my boy. All right.
What about looking back over history? You've written the idea that women were oppressed throughout history is an appalling theory. They haven't had a great time, though, have they?
Who has had a great time in history?
Man, Shike's getting coming out hot right out the gate.
How about war?
But it took longer for women to get the vote, and women belonged.
Yeah, women didn't want the right to vote, actually, because then they had to go and sign up for the draft, which meant they had to go to war, which they had to go die. Bet you didn't know that, did you? History lessons, people. Look into history, right? Okay? Check it.
To their husbands.
History is a rough business. Most of the time, men and women helped each other. Like women raised their sons, you know?
Yeah. And women done this throughout history. So why is it so bad now?
Husbands protected their families. I'm not buying this whole, the sexes have been at each other's throats the entire history of mankind. And then one level deeper than that, I don't like the whole game. The whole game is, let's divide people into groups and contrast their oppression.
Yeah. Why do we do that? The media is really good at it. The media is really good at dividing us. They make it super easy. Let's just go, you're Democrat, Republican, you're black, you're white. They divide us at every corner. I mean, the sooner we wake up and realize this shit, that we're powerful together and just accept who you are. That's it. If you're a woman and you love staying at home and you love taking care of kids, just own it. Do that. It's what you're made to do. What you're meant to do, probably, you know? If you have big dreams and aspire to do other things, go do that too. But the fact, all this oppressed stuff, and come on, we wouldn't have lasted this long and built the greatest country if we didn't work together. Now we're just at each other's throats at every corner.
Did that in the 20th century, right? The right-wingers played it in Nazi Germany, and left-wingers played it throughout the communist world. And all that happened was that we stacked up the corpses, millions of them. It's not a good game. The equity...
Yep. Seriously. Every corner stacked them up. Hitler, Stalin. Look what happened. We just gassed a bunch of people. Millions died. So yeah, let's just keep repeating history, why don't we? Because we're a bunch of morons. I don't know. I mean, does nobody look at history? Does everyone just say, oh, Nazis are bad? Or do we actually look at what actually happened and how it got to that point? Or do they think that there was just every single person was just terrible people and they just all of them loved Hitler? Or did they say, hey, let's just pit these people against these people? Kind of like they do now. And then it just progressively got worse. And then people pick sides and then they had fear and then die. Wake up, people. Wake up. Pull your head out of your ass.
Game, that's a bad game.
Bad game?
Bad game.
You don't want to read this just to be sure?
If it says equity, it's a bad game. Because it means equality of outcome.
Right.
Yeah, and you can't have... There's no such thing as equality of outcome. There is no such thing. Everyone has different hands they're dealt in life. It is what it is. You make the best is what you got. Those are your cards, you play them. Okay? You can't just equality of outcome. Otherwise, that everyone will just finish in first place and then... That's bullshit, because you know how many lazy people are out there? Way too many of them. You know how many people who don't give a shit are out there? You know how many people don't push, everybody drive? You know how many people just expect things to get handed to them? Way too many. And then we're just expect that people are like, oh yeah, well, here's this, and everyone will just finish at the starting line, and everyone will just finish at the same time, and we'll all be number one. It doesn't work like that. People out hustle other people. People out grind out other people. People are smarter than other people. It is what it is. You got to go get it in life, not this, oh, well, I'm going to just blame everyone because this and that, and I was just dealt a shitty hand. Well, guess what? You're not the only one. You can sit and be a victim and cry about it, or you can go do something about it, okay? Tired of it, all right? Let me tell you again. All right. Thanks for watching.